Welcome back, everybody, to the Land of Tales. I am here, as always, your game master, Danielle Doobie, and I am here with our Cheese Boys. Give it up for the Cheese Boys. Woo! I do love that that's what we've landed on. Cheese Boys, 10 out of 10. Cheese Boys 5 ever. Alright, last week, after being abandoned by Peter Pan and dragging themselves up on the other side of the shore after an incredible fight with mermaids, taking a rest, we saw Tinkerbell land on the face of the big rad wolf, who she really did think was the big bad wolf. She desperately had to get a message to the big bad wolf and instead found his brother, Big Red. Our Cheese Boys leapt into action as Tinkerbell seemed to be suffering from some sort of devious magic. And between Pinocchio and Bob, they were able to dispel that magic. But as it came out, it exploded into a million pieces, forcing some Constitution saving throws and almost seeing them paralyzed forever. Paralyzed 5 ever. Ah! My notes say paralyzed. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I hope that kid never sees this. They saved Tinkerbell. They took a rest in Bob's sheep genie vessel. They floated down the river as they were knocked into the current by some sort of wily creature. And as the river was opening up to the mouth of the ocean, they used Big Rad's surfboard to get themselves to the shore, hauled themselves up, and ran into Arbre, an enormous tree who has stood on these banks for quite some time. He gave them some information as Ratman climbed to the top of the tree to see the layout of this land. They are not too far away from a castle, but which castle? We're not sure. The witch castle or Big Vlad Wolf's castle. Big Rad Wolf, of course, having many siblings. I don't think that you've seen Big Vlad in quite some time, Big Rad. And so, as everyone climbed back into Bob's genie vessel, they leapt into Ratman's Ratmobile, only because everyone was inside the genie vessel, and made it outside. Pumpkin carriage. And they made it outside of this enormous castle. But which castle? Again, which castle? There's only one way to find out. So, we drop it back into our story here with all of our fabulous cheese boys. You take it away from here, fellas. Yes, absolutely. a crash of thunder and a bolt of lightning shoots down this entire castle as your fist knocks, and you watch this huge ornamental door knocker on the front transform Jacob Marley style and open its mouth and say, "Who goes there?" I am Vlad? No. I didn't say my name. You said Vlad. And you said Ratman? I am going to need you to make a persuasion check. Persuasion. I do wish you to persuade. Sure. Sure. 19. He goes, "Well, Vlad is not home. Dear audience at home, seems like you can only hear me, which, fabulous. But also sad, because everybody is very good. So we're gonna maybe do the same thing we did last time. Or I'll just sit here and vamp while one of the people who lives here comes to help me. We'll never tell you which of us lives here, but maybe we all live here. Nobody knows. Could be a house full of just Dungeons and Dragons players, which would be truly bananas. But it could be a silent movie. No one knows. But we're here, vamping. Look at my face. I put makeup on today just for you, audience of 4, 3, maybe
2,
today not even.
1, blast off.
2, 1, blast off. Perhaps you can hear us again.
Can you hear the players? We are singing to you.
Maybe you can hear us again? Hey, you can hear us again! Woo!
Woo!
Hey, we're
See?
just out
I love
here.
that.
We're just out here learning about streaming, and you may have seen that we went live a few minutes early because I pressed the wrong button. You know, kids, we make mistakes. Adults, we pretend we don't make mistakes.
Grown-ups have no idea what we're doing. Anyone who says
Make it
otherwise
up.
is lying to you.
That is correct.
For
Any
that
child
bitch.
who thinks being an adult is cool, everything's expensive, and we're tired.
You gotta make a lot of mistakes before you can succeed. And that's
But
what
also,
we're doing.
that's
Never
not
grow up, kid.
agency. That's a good trade-off. In my opinion.
Shout out to our resident tech guy. Thank you, Bob/Steven.
Can we get one of those air horn sounds for when people do extra good stuff, like Steve doing?
It's just
I think
me.
that sound guys. Can I give you that task?
Sound guy.
Sound guys. I love you both.
Tech boys. All right, here we go. Back on the rails. Kind of,
Ow.
maybe, never, doubtful.
There are
Yes.
Where are the rails? This
We
is a
have
train?
rails.
Choo choo.
We do. Okay. All right. This is quite enough of this. For those of you who couldn't hear anything, which is everyone except me, turns out, Big Rad went right on up to the doors, unclear as to whose castle this is, banged on the door, and then a little door knocker transformed into a beautiful face, and started talking, and then we all went a little off the rails. So we're going to rewind all the way over to there, and we're going to press play as you ask what this door knocker's name is.
What's your name, bro? Oh, I went too soon. We gotta do it again. What's your name, bro?
My name is Gareth.
Gareth. Dope. I know a lot of surfer bros named Gareth. It's actually really common. It's right up there. Gareths are like right behind the Kyles, you know, bro. It's wild. Gareth, dope to meet you, dude. So like I said, I'm Big Rad. I'm Big Vlad's brother. It's my bros. We got Cheese Boys. We're the Cheese Boys. We got you want some cheese, bro?
I am a door knocker.
I have the cheese. I offer a little cheese.
Please
Bob has
don't
my
put
cheese stash, but I'm Ratman, the invincible and courageous, and I think of everything, and I think of cheese mostly, always.
That's true. He does.
Please do not put any cheese near my machinery. It will take ages to get rid of.
Super fair. Super fair.
I'm very serious and take precautions always, and I would never think of something as frivolous as cheese near machinery. How could I?
Yes.
We
You
go
are
in,
looking.
bro? What?
You are
Go-
looking
you-
for Big Vlad.
My brother.
You hear like wings fluttering. You hear like caw, like birds flying throughout the castle inside, and you hear these heavy footsteps. And the door
Oh yeah, he's not
flings
home. Right. He's super not home.
the door
Man,
flings
every time.
open to reveal an 8-foot tall wolf with fur that Big Rad would know has been dyed a shade of like dark black, and has like a cape around his shoulders, a little bit of like blood on the side of his mouth, and huge distended fangs that wolves just don't have. And you see him with the cape in front of his face. Who comes here?
Yo! Sup, Vlad? It's your favorite little brother, Rad. You look good, dude. I'm going for a hug.
Don't touch me.
Sorry, I forgot, man, forgot.
mortal.
You want some glow sticks, bro? I got a new batch. These ones have
No,
sparkles
the
in them,
light,
dude.
the light.
No. This one's not the sun, bro. This one's like, this is like, you know the critters that bioluminesce and glow in the nighttime? This is like that, but in a tube, bro. So it's nighttime light, is what I'm saying. Takes up.
Well, you keep that to yourself. What is it you're doing here, Big Rad?
Oh, that's a great question. First of all, I just want to stop by and say, hey, hear how you're doing. I really do like that cape. Mostly, though, we got an unconscious fairy in a sheet, and the last thing she said before she almost died was, I gotta get a message to Big Bad, thinking that was me. That's not me. And I figured we'd come to you and see if you could help us out. Am I missing stuff, y'all? Purple. Purple's bad. That's the other thing we need help with.
Big Vlad, hello. My name is Ratman. Perhaps, I mean, obviously, you've heard of me. Hello. And
Hi,
I
I'm Bob.
stick out my hand to shake Vlad's.
Vlad is going to make a check real quick.
Where are my manners? I totally didn't introduce my cheese boys. Vlad, these are my cheese boys. That's Batman. You've heard of him. That's Bob over there. He's dope. That's Pinocchio. He's crazy.
I've never heard of any of these people in my life.
But you've never heard of me?
No. You can make an insight check, Pinocchio.
I would love to.
Don't worry, Pinocchio.
me?
He likes to pretend he doesn't like anybody, but he's a total softy at heart.
It's a 30.
Oh!
How?
It's 19.
This dude is lying through his fangs. He seems like he might be a Pinocchio fanboy. He's like,
I still have my hand out.
We don't, want to disturb you or anything, but, we thought maybe we could come in and hang out for a bit while we get ourselves sorted. I mean, could always come out and join us too, but you don't seem to like to leave the house. I didn't leave the house for a really long time before, but then, I thought maybe I should touch grass for a bit and kind of get outside of my, dark house. It could be kind of cool if you wanted to come and hang out with us, or we can come in and hang out with you.
with a sweep of his cape, he knocks Ratman's hand aside, grabs the front of Big Red Wolf, and pulls him close and says, Big Bad, you're looking for Big Bad.
Dude, we have talked about this, bro. You have to brush your teeth if you're gonna be a close talker.
I don't need this from you today. You came here, I will remind you, to me.
You're right, bro. You're right, and I apologize. I will say I'm just trying to make sure you have fangs when you're an old vampire. But you're right, we came to you, bro. I already forgot what you were upset about. Have another glow stick, bro. Also, Pinocchio is like my bestie.
Well,
I bet I could get him to sign that poster you used to have of him.
shut your mouth. You shut it. Shut it.
But only if you help us.
Get inside. And the lightning thunder crashes behind, and he ushers you all inside. It is so dimly lit in here. Just like singular candles every once in a while. Closes the door, locks it a bunch, and is like, I don't need much light to see by, but I understand if this might be difficult for you.
You have dark vision, bro?
Of course! I am a vampire, as only wolves can be.
I didn't come across. I'm very surprised. I didn't want to assume anything, but it's super cool. You're a vampire is
You're very cool. All right, everybody come in.
Excuse me, I will not be dismissed. I appreciate that you've welcomed us into your home, but I am the one and only Ratman.
Who?
You must know me. I have traveled many places and done many things, and I do not like that you brushed me aside.
I don't know you. All right, everybody to the sitting room. Mortals, I suppose you would like food. And he leads you down to this, like, it is a castle room, right? 40-foot tall ceilings, like 100-foot long table with just so many chairs. And he sits all the way at the front and gestures for you all to sit down as well.
Doobie, I assume I would know, is he actually a vampire or is he like really committed to the bit?
Go ahead and make an insight check with advantage, as he is your brother.
You got it, Toyota.
Every time.
That's one.
What'd you get there?
8.
Ooh, you like genuinely don't know. In your life, you've gone from like definitely not a vampire to like maybe a vampire to like not a vampire. And now you're like, I genuinely don't know. And I think maybe you've stopped caring. You know?
For sure.
It's not a phase, Mom.
Ratman is surveying the room and taking in like all the artwork and decor. Like, what would I find here?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. The decor, only stained glass, right? Like, just the walls are all big stained glass windows, which are not necessarily helpful for shielding you from the sun. There are huge paintings in like big gilded frames, all depicting like bloody mayhem, but nothing like weird or gross. It's just like there's blood places, and everybody is like there, drenched in blood, and all of the furniture is like gilded gold and plush and enormous.
Ratman is just muttering, like walking around kind of away from the group, like taking in all of this, just like so, like his ego has been so bruised by Vlad, and he's just like muttering under his breath, like, who's this guy think he is? He's not better than me. Why would he be better? I am the knight. I am Ratman. And he's just like moving things around.
Tilting the pictures slightly off.
Yeah.
You tilt the pictures, and like two little frog men, they are like 3 feet tall, and they have little top hats on and also little capes, and they have these dark little sunglasses keeping their eyes covered, and they run out and they go, oh no. And every time you adjust something, they run out from, you're not sure where, but they always appear as soon as you alter anything, and oh no, and just fix it.
Every time I see them doing this, I try to give them a glow stick, but I'm always like too late before they've somehow vanished back where they came from.
They're very speedy.
I'm in a full-blown, like, I'm like trying to catch them and move things as they adjust them as it's happening.
They're so fast.
I'm faster.
So
And I'm just curious
Gotta
about
them
them,
fight,
so I'm
little
trying to follow
frogs.
them back to wherever they come from.
You can go ahead and make an investigation check if you would like.
Sure.
Ratman can also make an investigation check.
It's only a 10.
You don't know. They're moving fast.
Okay, Ratman got an 18.
You try to catch them. You see them like moving almost into the wall, so you can like see them, and then they're gone.
Okay, I'm now like pressing my whole body against the wall, trying to like find a way through or where they're coming from.
Great.
I will not be defeated by tiny frogs.
Pinocchio's like completely ignoring all of this and just sort of like taking in the whole room, but like is like awkwardly kind of like John Travolta-ing like back and forth, being like, so where do we sit? Do you want us to sit like all the way at the other side, or do you want us to sit close to you?
Oh, just sit on this side. Sit on this. It's less formal today. As he says this and you two are talking, Ratman falls through the wall and uncovers just so many secret passages, but only for beings that are this tall.
Oh!
And like 7 of the little frogmen come out and they go, oh no, oh no, oh no. And they like push Ratman out of the way and are just like so quickly trying to rebuild.
You can't move me like that. Unhand me,
down.
sir.
Go sit at the table.
Excuse me, where do these passages go?
To the house.
What house?
This one.
Ratman starts like crawling.
Ratman!
Ratman
My
is
other form would be
too
better for
large
this.
to fit into those. Like a million
Where's
miles too
Trad
large.
when you need him?
Do you want to
Come
try
on,
to
bro,
sneeze?
let's... Oh, that's smart.
Not right now. Not yet. Ratman hasn't gotten there yet.
Ratman, my dude, let's go have a seat, bruh.
Vlad stands up, like swooshes his cape and stands on top of the table, and says, "That is quite enough. If you would, please." And I do need Ratman to make a wisdom saving throw.
While he's doing that, can I make a stealth or sleight of hand thing to tie his shoes together?
I had a very similar idea.
You
I
want to
was-
team up, Bob?
I was gonna use prestidigitation to make it sound like he tooted when he got on top of the table.
Both.
Both.
a little fluff of the cape behind his butt.
Steve, I need a performance check from you. And Big Red, I will need a sleight of hand from you, please.
Can't do advantage because we're both doing things, huh?
Yeah.
Can I have advantage?
No one can have advantage because you're both doing a thing.
I got a 10.
I got a 15.
Cool. I think you, Big Red goes to tie his shoelaces together. There are no laces on these shoes. These are the shiniest loafers you've ever seen. And
I know that's specifically because he got sick of me tying his shoelaces together and won't wear shoelaces. It's like full trauma response. He will not. He has nothing to do with shoelaces.
He pops his hip and puts his foot out and goes, "Not today, Big Rad." And as he does that, and his cape flutters out behind him as an enormous fart rips across the dining hall. And all the little frogmen go, "Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no."
I got a 13 on my wisdom saving throw.
You feel really compelled to go sit down at the table.
Oh, fine. And I I try to do the same flow of my cape as Vlad did.
Give me a performance check or a sleight of hand.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't think that was gonna go well for me, but I got 18.
Great. You do that. Flutter your cape. Vlad does a backflip and lands sitting with his legs crossed at the table and goes, "Ho ho. Now, have a seat." Yes, genie person.
Oh, sorry, that was out of character.
What's up, Steve?
I wanted to make him toot again when he landed in the chair.
Yes!
You can go ahead and make that check with advantage, please.
God, this guy, huh?
Mwah, mwah. Dude,
Oh
what
my
have you been
goodness.
eating, bro? I know you're all about blood and stuff now, but I think you need a little fiber, dude.
23.
He lands like perfectly legs crossed, toes pointed, and as he lands, his cape bursts out from behind him with just like, I have so much red lipstick on and I cannot do the fart that I want to do right now. But enormous.
We'll put it in post.
Yeah, this is when we start with post. All right.
Ratman just saunters over to him and like bends down and whispers in his ear like, "I have lactate if you need it." And sits down.
What's lactate?
Savage. You should try it, bro. Grab some Pinot while you're at it.
Everybody sit down. And as soon as you all sit down, a bunch of the little frog guys come out with trays like above their head and put down some sort of like reddish soup in front of you all.
We do a little investigation check on what that is.
Sure. You can do nature, you can do investigation.
Bob, do you have my cheese supply?
Huh.
Thank you. And I just push the soup away. No need for a check.
Vlad looks so... No need for a check. Vlad looks furious.
I just flip my hair back and stare at him.
And I think I'm too wrapped up in this whole bit to really try to investigate because I rolled a nat 1.
Cool. Looks good to you.
I got a 22, so I'll figure it out. Yo, Vlad, what is this? I want to ask him. I want to know what I think it is and know what he thinks it is,
You ask Vlad, and Vlad goes, blood soup. And one of the little frogs, like, on the tips of his little webbed feet goes, actually, we just go ahead and color in the soup, for, it's just vegetable soup.
Ooh.
Thank you so much. What's your name, bro?
Oh, my name is, Frigg.
Frigg?
Frigg?
Dude, it's so good to meet you, Frigg. Thanks for your blood soup. It looks great. I'm gonna give him a bunch of glow sticks. Just tuck them in like his breast pocket, you got your hands full, bro.
You go ahead and do that. He looks overjoyed. Thank you.
This is really bloody, and what is that? Very crunchy thing. Is that fingers?
That's the bones.
It's really good.
Yes.
I love that.
We love
So-
fingers.
So bloody.
Ah, yes. Like whole muzzle in the soup.
Ratman just gives Vlad like the biggest eye roll and mutters under his breath like, "This guy is so performative."
Does he have
Do you
a
say
crush
that?
on Vlad? Is that what's happening? This is giving. Okay. Yep.
Absolutely.
Some serious enemies to lovers vibe.
It's giving Lestat and what's his face? Just gonna
Like
say.
it's somewhere between crush and like jealousy.
Mhm. I want to smooch ya? Do I want to be ya? Yeah.
Don't even get me started on gay vampires right now. All right.
I know. Can't go there. We'll be
That's
here
not
all
what we're
night.
here for.
Tune in next season.
No! Don't.
No, do even if it's not gay vampires. Please.
Please. Everything else is plenty gay. All right.
Do tune in.
Do tune in, please. All right, so you all have a seat at the table, are eating this blood soup, and Vlad looks over at you once more, Big Rat, and says, "So, you're looking for our big brother?"
Yeah. You heard from him lately?
No one comes to visit me here. Another crack of lightning.
That's ridiculous, because Big Plaid just told me like a month ago that he had been here to see you, so one of you was lying, and I know it.
Rain starts right outside of the window, but only the window. And he goes, No one has come to visit me.
That's really weird because you're really cool, and like I kind of in digging this cape thing and like kind of want my own. When Radman had one, I was like, that seems really impractical. Like you could trip over it, or like somebody could grab it and pull you to the ground. But I mean, now I'm really getting into this kind of like flourish thing you're doing. It's pretty cool.
Pinocchio, what? I thought you always liked my
I love your cape. I just never thought it would be like for me, but now I'm seeing it in a different light.
I get it. You think Vlad is cooler. Okay. It's okay. I'm okay.
That's exactly what I said.
You see Vlad adjust his like very long, luxurious mane of hair, and goes, "Well, I am, of course, cooler. Temperature-wise, of course, I am a vampire. I am a vampire. No, I have not seen Big Bad, and in fact, Rad, nobody else has either.
Since when?
Oh, since that incident with the little one and the red cape.
Wait, but I thought that turned out fine, bro. Did that not turn out fine?
Well, the stories, they say a lot of things. They say that they killed Big Bad, but we both know that that's nigh impossible. They say that the little girl took Big Bad on as her pet in some of them. Very strange. I can't imagine Big Bad doing such a thing. But there have been some strange inklings throughout Harsha.
Was that Woodsman picking on him again? Because I know they've had beef for like forever, bro.
Oh, yes, the Woodsman was involved in quite a few of those bards' tales, yes.
We've all how many times have we all sat him down and be like, Bad, my bro, we love you. You got a good heart. You're gorgeous, Bod. You're smart. You're funny. You don't have to hang out with the Woodsman. He doesn't treat you good, bro.
You know, some people just don't listen to good advice. They just don't.
No. That disturbs me. I don't like how that sounds one bit. So that was a while ago though. So nobody's heard from Big Bad since then.
No, not since then.
Who was the last one to hear from him, do you know? Getting hiccups from the blood soup.
Blood soup is being cleared. Another round is coming out. There's like an enormous, full roasted pig out on the table. There's like just so much food. And you see that Big Vlad gets his portion and just dumps a bunch of like red sauce all over it. I can't eat anything without the blood, of course, but you don't necessarily need to have it if you don't. I understand you mortals and your different food tastes.
Oh, that's so considerate. Thanks, Vlad.
Oh,
I thought
welcome.
vampires could only eat blood.
Well, you don't know much about this culture now, do you?
Well,
not like you were raised in it, buddy, but okay.
All right.
You're right. I too am an apex predator, not as apex as you being a wolf and vampire. The werewolf thing, we'll talk about that later. Got questions, but I love some blood. Spread it on.
You all get your next course for sure. And Vlad eats as much as he can. At one point, one of those little frog guys comes over and whispers something in his ear, and he stands up very dramatically. Another crash of thunder and lightning. And goes, I have something to attend to. If you would all not mind staying here. And he goes to walk out the door.
You mean like here in this room, or you mean like in your castle, bro? Because I got some snooping to do. It's been a minute since I looked in your
Don't go through my things!
I found it back! I'm just taking off down whatever the opposite way that he was going.
I follow him.
Yeah.
I hide behind my cape and I say, Ratman has optimal stealth. I need to find out what this Vlad is up to, and I sneak out behind him.
I do
Don't
take
touch
a
my
bowl
stuff!
of blood soup with me.
You take off with the blood soup. Ratman right behind you. Bob and Pinocchio.
I'm right behind Vlad.
Oh, you're following Vlad.
Yes.
Vlad turns around and goes, "You may not follow me."
You don't know that I'm here, and I try to hide with the wall. I'm camouflaged.
Please enjoy as much sustenance as you might. Get some rest. Leave me alone.
Can Pinocchio like duck into the hallway and like get right up next to Ratman as Vlad is like walking down the hallway and go,
Ratman, hey, like, this guy seems like really like fragile, and he's like putting on this like show to be a sort of person. Like, maybe we could be a bit nicer to
Oh.
him. Like,
What kind of person would put on a show or
no,
hide behind something?
just like out of the compassion of our hearts, we can like maybe be a bit kinder and like maybe support him, because like we've all gone through like a goth phase before, and like, you know, get all sad and put our hair in front of our eyes and stuff like that. But if you like, I think it's a good idea that you should follow him, because like when we didn't follow Peter, he like came back and he was really weird. So
Well,
like,
that's what I mean. Okay, Pinocchio, so you are on my side, even though you insulted my cape. I mean, I really thought that we had something going on here, and
Listen,
then
I
you
can't
just
lie.
break a guy's heart.
I can't lie, I have to flatter. It's different. It's like telling the truth, but like with exaggeration and like big hand motions, like back in where I'm from, which is
I see. You're right. And what you're saying is, he doesn't have a lot of confidence like I do, and so of course no, I would never take that personally.
no.
I don't need flattering.
Definitely not. Ratman, you're super like cool. It's all good.
and like
You mean
Pinocchio's
that?
going to like like touch Ratman's like face and just like cup his face and be like,
You're the coolest Ratman I've ever met.
and I'm going to give him the blessing of the trickster so he has advantage on stealth checks. So like magic like goes across your face and like you get like a bit of a mask, like I'm not gonna say what type of mask it looks like, but it looks like a really cool Ratman mask.
Super cool Ratman mask.
It's a really good thing that the mask is kind of covering my face, because Ratman is definitely tearing up and just said, Pinocchio, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. I really appreciate your words, and we gotta follow this guy because I don't trust him at all. Don't worry, Pinocchio. Our honor is in my very capable hands, and I swoop my cape around.
Yes. Go up, King.
Wild. Okay, so everybody leaves Vlad alone. And you
No, I'm following Vlad.
You continue to follow Vlad?
That's what Pinocchio and I just decided upon. This guy can't be trusted.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, make
your stealth, bro. You got
make your stealth checks.
I got a cool mask now. What?
Can we get some like behind Ratman going for the sneak?
I come with my own theme song.
Of course you do.
Yes.
Batman, you better sneak down that hall right now.
I got a mod 20.
I'm imagining Kronk from the scene when he's like trying to get rid of the llama in the bag. He's like, "What you?"
I think Kronk is
That one.
a very
That's
good
exactly what
comparison.
I'm picturing right now.
Wrong lever.
Parody. Pinocchio, what did you get?
Oh, am I coming? Oh, sure, I can come with.
Are you not going with?
I wasn't planning on it, but I definitely can.
I get a little bit down the hallway, all stealthy and totally confident, and then I just sneak around as it gets darker, and I'm like, Pinocchio, were we going together,
Oh,
or
sure. Yeah, totally. Cool.
you're coming? Right? Okay, okay. Not that I need you to, but just do you want to come with me?
Yeah, maybe we should like whisper, but like stage whisper, so that people could still hear us if they were tuning in.
Okay, I think that's a very good plan. I'm gonna use my diaphragm for that.
Okay.
I got a 17 on stealth.
Cool. You two follow Vlad down some hallways. Lots of twisties and turnies. It's very. Do either of you have dark vision?
Yes.
No.
You don't?
I'm just
I didn't know it was
I'm like,
possible to not have dark vision.
You didn't think it was possible?
No, because isn't that the meme? Like isn't that like the whole meme with every single new D&D player is like, "But I have dark vision," which makes me confused because is it not useful? I have dark vision questions. Is my point. Wear sunglasses. It's difficult.
That's not okay. We can have a whole conversation about dark vision.
I would like that.
Boo-boo. Happy to answer any questions you got. So, you two take off down. Ratman can see, Pinocchio for sure can't. So I need Ratman to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. And
Hold on to my cape. Hold on to my cape.
I need Pinocchio to make the same, but with disadvantage.
no.
But he's
took
holding
up.
on to my cape.
And
Do I have advantage?
Disadvantage.
No. Why would you have advantage?
Yeah, but you do have advantage on stealth checks because of your Matthew mask.
Oh, yes, but this is not a stealth check. This is a
This is a
dexterity
different
saving
check.
throw.
I
Never
got a
mind.
6.
Hmm.
15.
Cool. You both round the corner, feel some sort of something fall down on top of you, and you are hoisted 15 feet in the air.
No.
Ruh-roh.
Cutting down to Big Rad Wolf, taking off down the opposite hall.
I think Pinocchio and I had a moment where I was Pinocchio and I was like, I'll follow Rad. You got Ratman?
So you're following Big Rad?
Yeah.
Stunning.
Am I
are
aware
you-
of this?
Probably. I'm not trying to be subtle.
I'm tight. Yo, Bob, let's team up again and cause some mischief.
Yeah.
That fart prank you did was juicy. That was a terrible way to put it. I would like to pick a different word.
I loved it. It
I
was
love
juicy.
Hey, bro.
Are you two being stealthy when you walk down?
No, I'm not.
I'll be
Well-
a little stealthy. I'll be stealthy.
Stealthy in that way of like, because I'm primarily just trying to mess with my brother and be a little menace to him. So I'm like stealthy, but in that like, ooh, I'm being sneaky kind of way, you know?
Great. Incredible. What did you get, Bob?
19.
Great. You sneak right along. Big Rad is like sneaking down. Big Rad, what'd you get?
Well, if I do want to stealth, I got a 19.
Oh, look at you. You've probably been here at least once before, but it looks like the castle has like doubled in size. Like this dude just keeps adding additions and additions and additions.
I need
You-
a hobby, bro.
You take off down a new hallway, one that you have not seen before. This one is full of just portraits, and all of the eyes seem to follow you as you move. There are 3 doors, and then it continues down. So in this big hallway, there's a door off to the left, there's 2 doors off to the right, and then it keeps going into a new hallway.
Yo, Bob, I got a bunch of these googly eyes. Let's stick them on the portraits.
Yeah.
Okay, you put googly eyes
I'm
on all
gonna-
the portraits.
I'm gonna make some little glow stick sculptures and just like leave them in places. Um, like I'm assuming there's like knights in suits of armor kind of stuff in these hallways. So I would definitely make like a flower crown out of glow sticks and give some googly eyes to a knight. What's the vibe of these four different options? Do I get any idea
The
of
doors
like
are closed, so unless you like go in, I don't think you know what they are.
which okay, I know my brother.
Mm-hmm.
He's a creature of habit. And I know he likes to show off with his many rooms, but also he probably only hangs out in the same ones over and over again. What, which like floorway looks the most worn?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Can I help with that?
Sure.
Can the googly eyes help with that?
No, but Bob sure can.
Can Bob help with googly eyes specifically?
Yes.
Or like on your islands? What is this investigation?
Mm-hmm.
11.
Looks like this is not used all that often. Go ahead and make an insight check with advantage.
16.
You know your brother, and you know that he is a creature of habit. Doesn't look like he uses this hallway all that often. Another thing that you definitely know about your brother is he is extra as anything, and you know there's gotta be secret passages.
Okay. Bob, here's what's up. My brother's nuts, but he does have a really good architectural sense of whimsy. So, every sconce you see, everything that looks, I know you've got a good keen eye, Bob. Anything that looks a little tiny bit off, I want you to smack it. Because I bet there's like a bunch of little secret tubes and tunnels that are probably big enough for us, not frog sized. I'm just gonna start pulling on stuff. I'm like grabbing the knight's sword, sconces, sconces, portrait, looking under rugs.
You can go ahead and make any sort of intelligence-based check that you would like.
Fail.
Win.
Oh, any sort of intelligence-based check?
Yeah.
You don't see.
I do say.
Oh,
Is that me
lovely.
too?
Yeah.
I got a 19 on my investigations.
I got a 16 on nature, baby.
Ooh. Behind one of these portraits, you see, is a little bit loose. Seems like you could probably wiggle that on open if you wanted to.
Wiggled open.
Wiggled open. Behind this portrait is a little door that, if you open it, leads into a dumbwaiter.
I'm gonna give you like a real friendly, like one of those, yeah, man, punches on the arm. Yeah, that's my boy, Bob.
Can we fit into it?
Definitely not big enough for the both of you.
What about one single file?
It's a dumbwaiter, so it's a little tiny elevator.
You want to go down or you want to go up?
What about one on top of each other?
I'm crawling in.
What if
I'm
they hug
absolutely
really
crawling.
tightly?
Sheet. Put me in the sheet, bro.
Oh! Yes!
Yep.
Okay. Big Red goes into the sheep. Bob goes into the dumbwaiter. Bob, you're in the dumbwaiter. You close the little door.
I'm looking for buttons before I close the door.
There are two buttons on the inside. One goes up and one goes down.
Awesome. Let me see. Can I make an insight or should I roll a luck check about which way to go?
Luck check. Luck check.
Luck check.
Yeah, luck check.
All right.
Woo!
What do we want to call it?
Odds down, evens up. Let the fates decide.
Love it. Odds down, evens up.
Let the fates decide.
That is a 6. We're going up.
Hey.
Going up?
Doors close. You hear as the door closes and you descend. I need Bob to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no!
Lord.
Ah!
I'm not good at those.
I know, buddy. I'm so sorry.
I just
You're
consider
not.
that Bob.
You're not sorry.
11?
Bob falls unconscious.
Death saves.
So
Death saves.
no death saves. I'll never live it down. No death saves, just unconscious. As the effects of a sleep spell take hold. You all, Pinocchio and Ratman find themselves being like hauled off somewhere. You can like feel yourselves being moved in this enormous bag. Bob is unconscious. Big Rat is in a box. And you all come
Thanks,
to
bro.
Hanging out with Tink, yeah.
hanging
Having
out
a
with
great
Tink.
time.
Tink like is
Rendezvous.
fully awake now and is like
Yeah.
It's been
she
8
good?
hours.
Has it been 8 hours? I'm gonna say all told, yeah, it's been 8 hours. She's gotten her full long rest between all your short rests and travels and so on and so forth.
I'm gonna fill her in on everything and get her opinions on it while we're moving.
She's got a little cup of genie coffee and she's just like, ooh, wow. It's so crazy.
I love her.
Tink's wild. So you two are just kind of hanging out. The rest of you feel yourselves like being moved and jostled, and you wake up with your wrists attached to manacles, hanging in just like the most ludicrous classic dungeon you've ever seen. Your like toes are barely brushing the floor. And in front of you, everyone, all three of you, Big Rat is very much inside of the box.
Okay.
Which
Can I get out of it deep without Bob?
Oh no!
uh,
Deep.
Tinkerbell and I are we're having like a poetry reading night. We're just having a great time making haikus together.
You like lit
Make
some
hot
candles.
cocoa.
time's
It's
a
very
little
romantic,
weird.
but in a platonic way.
Time's very weird in the box, so you're just like, doing your best. All three of you get bags pulled off of your head, see that you are chained to this thing, and you see Vlad standing as tall as he can, cape fluttering in what you assume is like a breeze made by either a frogman or his own prestidigitation. And he looks at you and goes, "You have fallen into my trap. But also, where is my brother? Where is my brother?"
Oh, you're so impressive, Vlad. Oh, we're so
I
scared
am.
in your big, scary dungeon.
Seems like Big Rad didn't fall into your trap. Maybe you should go try to find him.
I can see your frogman fanning you to make
Ah!
your suit glow like that, Vlad.
Keep your mouth shut, Ratman. I don't
Maybe.
care. I don't care how burly you are and how attractive. You must be quiet.
Ratman just whisks his flowing bangs back and forth.
It's just the two of you whipping your long hair back and forth.
Each time it's a little bigger.
Incredible. It's just- until we're like smacking each other with hair.
My charm is wafting you. My charm is wafting.
My charm is wafting you. I've had enough. I've had enough of this. In fact, I have had enough of this. Where is my brother?
I don't know. You didn't find him?
You tell us.
Can you make a deception check, Steve?
Absolutely.
Like swirling a little sheep glass of wine inside the sheep.
I'm
Tell
actually
Florida
fairly
where
good
you're
at that.
from, Tink. Lofting you.
Wonder what's
that's gonna
happening
be,
out here.
24.
I gotta make an insight check. I didn't think it was gonna be that good. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Great. That was a 3 for those of us who are not looking at the little guy. Alright. Well then. I suppose I have no choice but to believe you. You are all here because I have brought you here.
I don't think that's true.
Obviously. I mean, it is your castle, but yeah, we got ourselves here, Vlad.
Yeah, he's lying. I have brought you here, and now that I have you, you all have something that I require. And he approaches Bob with a dagger that he pulls out, and he goes up to you.
Before he gets within 5 feet of me, as soon as he is within 5 feet, I'm just gonna go, Misty Step! And poof, disappear and reappear at the entrance to the room.
No!
Misty Step is just vocal, so...
Magic! No! You are accosted
You look
by...
really silly now, Vlad. Really silly.
Bob, you are accosted by, like, 5 little frogmen who are not nearly as strong as you. They're very small. Vlad turns to you and goes, "Stop it!" And I need you to make a wisdom save.
Cool. 10.
You feel yourself needing to stop. The frogs put little manacles back on you and, like, attach you back to the wall.
I'm not moving. I'm still in the doorway.
Okay, you're still in the doorway.
I stopped.
They have little manacles on your wrists, but you're not moving, and they're like, boss, Vlad is like, this is ridiculous!
I don't wanna.
You're ridiculous. Your farts are ridiculous.
Can I press to digitation another fart?
Yes. Yes, you
Your
may.
vegetable soup is ridiculous.
How dare you? How actually dare you,
Oh, but
sir?
I did.
Pinocchio, will you remind me where your rune is?
My peck.
He heads over to
You're all
you,
shit.
same dagger, and cuts a hole in your shirt, and points to the rune and says, "This is a fair bit of magic, and I would like to take it."
Can I make another save to be unstopped?
Yeah.
Vlad, now this is getting out of hand. These are your brother's friends. I understand you got
13?
off on a bad foot, but what are you doing?
13 is not high enough to get out of this, so you are still stopped. Pinocchio, he goes up to you and starts, like, summoning some sort of magic into his hands. Is there something that you would like to do here?
Yes, there are things that I would like to do here. Ho hum tiddly tee. Maybe I should have looked at my spells this whole time instead of been distracted by all you wonderful people.
That's how it goes.
Did Vlad hear my
Vlad is so pointedly ignoring you. Every time you say something, he swishes his cape in your direction and turns somewhere else.
Well-
Every time he swishes his cape, I'm making him toot.
And I'm obviously just peppering him because of that with nonsense. Vlad, don't you wish you had a steed? I have a steed. I have an unstoppable pumpkin steed. What do you
This is
have,
ridiculous.
Vlad?
I don't like it.
Vlad, can we like talk? Like, you know, just have a frank conversation about what's going on and what you're doing here. Like,
It is powerful magic and it shall be mine.
well, you see, that's the thing is like, you're not like asking for like consent or like permission. It's like a little bit of, it's kind
I
of
am a
uncool.
vampire.
Right, but when I first
Oh
met you, I
my
was like,
god.
you're such a cool guy, and like I thought you were really handsome and I liked your style, but like I didn't think that like you would do something like this
If
because
you're a vampire,
I'm
then I'm Mouse Man.
Uh, Pinocchio, you can go ahead and make a persuasion check. You are going to have to make it with disadvantage.
I mean, I'm not lying. I'm
It is.
embellishing.
It's not that.
13.
He.
Can I
Yeah,
can I look at his neck?
you may.
Hey.
Do I have to make a check or anything?
You do have to make a perception check, but it's not a very high DC.
Can I be fiddling around within
10?
my? I just want to be trying to get my hands on the genie, on the sheep.
Oh, you got your. Yeah, you've got the sheep. For sure. You got a 10, Pinocchio. It's hard to see with all that fur, but looks like there's a little something over there.
Okay. Okay. Think. What is going to be more helpful here? Um,
um I can like I don't know.
Pinocchio will look at like all of you all and make like eye contact of like, I need you all to do so.
I don't know if you're ready for what's next, but maybe we should all pay attention to what I'm about to do because I'm going to do something that's really distracting.
And Pinocchio will cast Disguise Self, and he will turn into Vlad.
uh, Vlad goes, well, well, look at you.
No, look at you.
No, look at you.
I only learned from the best.
Oh, you.
It's
Flatterer.
but what is a good friend except but a mirror of yourself,
That
I'm
was
here to
deep,
provide
Pinocchio.
insight into your current predicament. If somebody would help me,
I'm so as soon as I if I can, as soon as the transformation happens, I'm popping into my genie and popping back out with Big Rat and Tank.
So anyway, when we were about 6, me and Vlad got into this huge tussle, and oh, hey guys, Vlad, you gotta try this wine, bro. Whoa, I'm gonna hand the wine to Pinocchio. Vlad, how'd you do that, bro? That's nuts.
Batman is distracted just repeating Pinocchio's like really deep quote that really like penetrated, like did something to Ratman. In order to know yourself, you have. Wow, Pinocchio. Whew. Oh, Big Rad.
Thanks for coming to get me, Bob. I have fully lost track of time. How's it going out here?
In this moment, I am going to need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh,
Wait, I'm so sorry. Did we see? What did we see in?
Oh yeah.
In what?
Did Pinocchio look at Vlad's neck?
That
Yeah.
low roll. We have no information yet.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
I mean, I guess this is up for you all to decide, like, in your characters and whether or not they'd pick up on the beautiful pun that I came up with about what's next. Like, maybe you would have inferred the Jenga situation. I mean, the House of Card. whatever the equivalent phrase that is not copywritten.
You're fine. You're fine. Your references are totally golden. I think, yeah, I just rolled a little insight for myself and got an 18, so I think that probably was enough for me to be like, yes, it's time for me to enact the sheep and pop in and take out Big Rat, right?
And
Yeah, this is after you've popped out of the sheep. That didn't
Amazing.
take too long.
Less.
I got a 7 for initiative.
You got a 7, Pinocchio.
14.
14, Big Red.
11.
Okay, and
Oh wait, which I just wrote in the thing. Just ignore me in the other thing.
I got nat 1 maybe on the dice, but then I get a +9 to initiative, so it's a 10, I guess.
okay, Pinocchio, you got an 11.
Pinocchio got a. I rolled an 11.
14.
No, what did I
You
get?
got a 14.
14.
And what? So sorry. What was Bob's?
7.
7. Okay.
Did I hear what Pinocchio said, or was I still in the genie?
You were still in
About
the
the
when I said that.
next. Okay.
Yeah.
I was so struck by Pinocchio's deep quote that Ratman's still thinking about it. I
It's on you,
definitely
Bob.
have no idea. And if I'm not thinking about that, I'm thinking about my
Jeez.
my ego contest with Vlad.
I think as I pop back out of the sheep, I'm like, Rad, your brother's been purpled.
Oh no! I'm gonna immediately go into a rage. I'm a rage.
Unfortunately for everybody, Vlad rolled a natural 18. So Vlad is going to go first. Vlad shoots this magic off at Pinocchio. He needs to make a little bit of a roll.
Bro, he's
here.
never gonna sign your poster if you mess with him, dude. Totally might sign his poster, Pinocchio. That he
This is
super
what I
didn't
mean.
have of you.
This is ridiculous behavior. Oh, purple. That would make a lot more sense, because I was just like, Big Red, what is happening to your brother? I mean, he's your kin. I wanted to like him, but this guy?
Pinocchio, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. DC is 16.
All right. Entering the Pinocchio here.
Oh no, buddy.
No.
Is it what I think it is?
No, but like, if an 8 is multiplied by 2, it would make 16. So like, maybe it's like twice as good of a roll because I look like Vlad right now.
It is very cool that you look like Vlad right now. In fact, you look like Vlad. Why? How?
Disguise self.
What does disguise? What is the wording of disguise self?
Sure.
'Cause-
Does the
Make
rune maybe
yourself,
disappear?
including your clothing, armor, weapons, and belongings on your person, look different until the spell blah blah blah. You can seem 1 foot shorter or taller. You can appear thin, fat, or in between. You can't change your body type, so you must adopt the form that has the best basic arrangement of limbs. Otherwise, the extent of the illusion is up to you. Go ahead.
Why don't you go ahead and make me some sort of your cleric, some sort of wisdom based check for this.
Okay.
To see how good you were at disguise self. If you have disguised yourself well enough that he is going to have a hard time finding that rune.
So is it a wisdom check or is it a skill-based check?
It's a skill based check.
Can I use insight?
Sure.
To make it the best thing possible, right? Insight about who Vlad is and what
Who
Vlad looks
Vlad
like.
is and where I think he's gonna put the dagger. And...
Yeah.
Can I give him advantage or something?
You may not.
I know my brother so well.
That is a 28.
Hey! Yeah, baby.
Vlad
Get 'em.
has a hard time figuring out where this rune is. You watch this magic go to like pull at you, and he can't see it right now.
So like, how big is Vlad? Vlad's 11 feet tall, you said?
Vlad's like 8
8.
feet tall. Yeah.
8 feet tall. So like the illusion works like it's like Pinocchio's wearing a Vlad like inflatable suit. You know what I mean? Like so like where he's stabbing at the heart is probably like close to Pinocchio's head and he's just kind of like trying to move it out of the way.
Stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. Cool. Vlad loses his turn because he can't find it. Pinocchio, it becomes your turn.
Oh no. I spent all this time trying to argue.
It was great though.
Yeah, you did it.
Do I defend myself or do I do something crazy? We're gonna how many frog boys are in the room with us right now?
There's like 15.
Notably
15.
less cool than Cheese Boys.
Oh no, that's a lot of frog boys.
There are a lot of frog boys.
They're so little though. All will be good.
They
And
do
plus, I
look
get-
not like militarized, right? They look like house people. They like
And I gave Frog a bunch of glow sticks, so I feel like we've earned a little bit of.
Oh yeah, is
Right.
Frog one of them? Do we?
Yeah,
do we
Frog
see
is definitely one of
We
them.
see one with a bunch of like glow sticks in the pocket.
that drowning and now Frog is going to haunt me forever. These are the choices I made.
Can I ask to make an Arcana check to see if I can understand whether or not purple magic can be dispelled, or is that asking too much?
You can make an Arcana check. It's gonna be with disadvantage because unless you can like get your hands on it and like see what's happening right now, you're just kind of like trying to look through matted fur.
Well, that's a 3. Okay. In which case, we're going to do something else. We are going to try to do something else. So Pinocchio is still chained to the wall, looking like Vlad, and he's going to say, "Stop! In the name of blood, before you stab my heart." And he's going to cast Hold Person.
Okay.
The DC is a 16 Wisdom.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. He does have +4. And he gets a natural 17, so he is going to push right past that.
Oh no. Doobie, why are you doing this?
I rolled in front of the board. Everyone can see it.
Why are you doing this to us?
Doobie!
It's my whole job to present challenges. Why do you all act like my students?
In which case, what else can I do? Pinocchio would love to use his telekinetic bonus action to try to shove Vlad away from him. The DC is 16 strength saving throw.
Okay.
And he's just going to like panic.
You go to shove him away. He's gonna make that strength save, which is a 15. Does that pass your DC?
16.
He's like is pushed back for sure. Oof. He looks mad about that.
That's all I can do.
Awesome. It becomes Ratman's turn.
Incredible! Ratman is going to cast Compelled Duel.
Does compelled duel require somatic components?
It's a bonus action. It's a concentration spell. It's a range of 30 feet.
There's more info there.
Hold, please.
One
Looking for
creature affected-
VSM.
Just verbal. It's just verbal.
It's just
Yeah,
verbal.
it's verbal.
What do you say? What do you say
Oh.
to Vlad?
Yes. I look Vlad dead in the eyes and I swoop my luscious bangs aside and I say, Vlad, this has always been between you and I and it will always be between you and I. Leave these cheese boys alone and face the music.
I believe this is a wisdom saving throw.
It is,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
What's your DC, Mia?
Range. My DC is.
My face hurts laughing.
Spell save DC? Yes?
Mm-hmm.
13.
Okay, he got a 15. And goes, I still don't know you.
Oh, Vlad. At this time, we know each other very well. My hands are still like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I do an acrobatics check to like basically tuck and roll my body up so that I can sniff in as much pepper from my belt as possible.
Yes.
Incredible.
Absolutely.
Acrobatics.
Yes.
Okay. That's gonna be a 15.
You do it. You got pepper up your nose.
Oh, hello, Vlad. I'm Trad, and you can't contain me. And obviously, I'm not in the thingies anymore, right? Because
Yeah, that is true.
And so I scamper over to Vlad, and I scamper up his robes, and I start pulling out all of his luscious hair, and start nibbling in his little cape, and
Okay.
being a general ratful menace.
You are so small. You can make it all the way to him, and then you have to stop. You may not. Yeah, I'm so sorry. It's only 6 seconds. But you do get out of your manacles. You run on over. Vlad.
Can I get to his shoes?
Rat! Yeah, you get to his shoes.
Laceless shoes.
Incredible. If he's trying to, I'm just holding on to his shoes.
You're holding on to his shoes. Love that for us. Bob, you are up next.
Can I make a sleight of hand to try to get out of these manacles?
Sure.
And also, am I still stopped?
No, that effect has
Great.
worn off. He had to do other stuff.
Lovely. Okay. Oh, it was a nat 20 for a second.
No.
Oh,
Heartbreaking.
absolutely brutal. So that's only an 8.
Heartbreaking. You are stuck in these here manacles.
Okay, cool. Did that take action economy?
Oh wait, you got out of the manacles. You're not in the manacles. Oh, you're in the frog manacles.
Yeah.
They're not attached to anything except the frog people. So
Wait, I'm manacled to the frog people?
no, you've got 2 manacles on, and they are like holding the chains.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Cool. Did that take any action economy?
The sleight of hand, I'll say it's
Yeah.
a bonus action.
Roger.
Or an action, you can pick which one.
Can I try to Eldritch Blast Vlad?
Sure. You're gonna have to make a strength check to do that. It's not super difficult.
Can it be acrobatics? like do a little like this goes
yeah.
this way, this goes this way. Okay, now I've got enough
Yeah.
room. Oh my god! That is another 2. Shout out to the 2 crew, 2 in a row. Which acrobatics, that only gets me up to an 8.
You are struggling against these little guys. There's like 5 little frogmen on you being like, no! This Ginny!
Okie dokie.
Is that
So
all
what
you...
is that? What does that mean? Is that a failed use of my action? Does that mean I can't use my action?
I mean, you can still use Eldritch Blast. It's gonna shoot with disadvantage, and if you miss by more than 5, it might hit somebody that you care about.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for that. That's a 12.
A 12 hits.
Nice. Amazing.
He's a big old vampire werewolf.
Gorgeous.
Not werewolf, just a regular guy.
So that's gonna do. Okay, that's still not bad. That's gonna do 11 damage, and I am going to. I'm gonna push him 10 feet as well.
Just like mosh pitting Vlad.
Repelling, yeah. So repelling blast. I can push 10 feet with an Eldritch Blast on a hit. So
Great.
11 damage, and he gets pushed 10 feet away from me.
He slams back into the wall of the dungeon that you all are in.
And I'm gonna say, Vlad, I know this isn't your fault, buddy. You got some purple in you, but you really got to cut this out, all right? And I can't let you take anybody's magic.
You don't know about me.
You don't know about me either.
We don't know each other. Speaking of,
But I
it's
know
Big
about
Red.
purple.
I don't know what you're talking about. Becomes Big Red's turn.
Okay, Big Red is so excited with all this that he gotta join in and just and goes into a rave, and I want to grapple my brother like full 12-year-old boys having it out, wrestling. I want to wrestle him is what I want to do right now.
Alright.
Let me see if I can remember how to do that, and also if I have the dice for it, because
They're going to be opposed athletics checks, which
Oh,
if you are in a
also- Is Tink out?
Did you bring her?
Tink is out.
Ooh. Come on, Tink.
Get in here, bro. Wow. What did you say, Dubois?
Are you in a rave?
Opposed athletics? Oh,
Opposed
yeah.
athletics. If you're in a rave, you get to do it with advantage.
It's glow sticks out, bro.
Glow sticks
I've
out,
been
bro.
waiting for this rematch since we had our family reunion 7 years ago. Wow. Like the coward that he is. Yeah.
Get him, Big Red. Get him.
Okay, what? It's an athletics check, which is not a saving throw. That's the skills one, right? Where's athletics? Okay. Dot goes on the bottom.
Yes.
17.
Uh,
17.
Big
With
Vlad
advantage.
Wolf.
Oh, with advantage. Excuse me. Thank you.
Hey.
23.
Well,
This is... Okay, never mind. I'll wait to know the outcome before I...
the big Vlad Wolf rolled a hearty 1. So you can go
Ha!
ahead and tell me what happens.
Aha!
This is what happens when you don't go to the gym, bro, and you don't go outside ever, and you don't ever touch grass, and you don't ever return my calls, and you don't ever do anything but sit in your weird vegetable soup cape, moping about how nobody likes you, when the rest of us... I'm saying this fully, like, I football tackled him to the ground, I'm wrestling him, and...
Get off of me!
Captain you, bro.
You stop it!
So weird.
Ugh.
Also, what are you doing?
It's my magic! It's mine!
Not.
It
It's
is!
mine. It's mine.
It's
Don't
not
get
your
upset.
magic! Ah!
Look at his neck, Big Rat. Look
yeah,
at his neck.
Can I? Because I imagine, I'm probably up close and personal that neck. Can I take a peek?
Yeah.
I also can I take a peek with my teeth and bite him in the neck?
Oh, who's the vampire now, Vlad?
That would be
like,
your
when
second
zombies are, like-
attack if you would like to make a bite attack.
Well, I don't want to hurt him. I just want to get him to quit it. I don't want to hurt him any more than a brother wants to hurt his
Bite
brother.
his scruff.
So,
Yeah,
yeah, are
exactly.
you biting his scruff or are you trying to bite this thing out of his neck?
I assume it's on the side, not the scruffy scruff.
It's like right behind the ear. It's like
Oh,
over
right
Is
here.
that
behind the ear.
confirmation that it's in his neck?
That's where
Yeah.
it would be. Yeah, I mean, yeah, so Big Rat is like on top of him. Yeah, you can see it.
I'm mostly. I want to know if it's in his neck. I only want to bite his like scruffy scruff. But if I could like root around and do some tooth discovery before. I know you're older than me, Vlad, but you just gotta chill, bro. Ah, take a glow stick.
I don't like it. It's too bright. You don't know me.
Genius, bro.
You
I know you had that weird mole on the bottom of your toe, and I know
shut
you're
up.
insecure
Don't
about
tell
it.
people about that.
I'm gonna tell Pinocchio that you had a.
Don't
potion.
do it.
I'm gonna.
Big Rat.
I'm gonna.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna.
Don't do
I'm
it.
gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
I'm
It's-
gonna nibble your mole. I'm gonna nibble it.
Oh God.
It is the Frog Boys' turn. They all drop everything else they're doing and move over to Big Rad. What's up, Big Rad?
Was I able to figure anything out about his little reboot, and did I get a scruff successfully?
You got a scruff success. Unclear what it is you're trying to do. What would you want to make a medicine check?
Sure.
Sure.
I mostly just want to know. I want to bite his neck, and while I'm there, I want to see if there's stuff that shouldn't. If there's some purple.
Yes.
I'm biting and looking.
Biting and
What'd you say, Medicini?
Yeah.
That'll be a dirty 20, baby.
Hey.
Yeah, definitely in there.
Dude. I do know you, bro. I know you really good, and I know that you're being a butt right now. And
You're being a
that.
butt.
I am being a butt because you're being a bigger butt. You need to calm down.
You're a bigger butt. Get off my neck! Get off my neck! You do that. You think like tearing out a chunk of his neck would do it, but also like maybe bad, you know? Maybe
I don't
ow.
want to do that.
No,
We're gonna just restrain for now. We're gonna
Cool.
keep him grappled, keep him.
You've got him grappled. The Frog Boys all abandon what they're doing and rush Big Rad, and they all hold your ankle. That's all they're doing is holding your ankle. Tink goes next and looks. Tink looks at you guys and goes, so what is it that I should be doing?
Tink, there's purple in his neck.
Oh, and that's. Oh, we don't like that. Right.
That's what you said, right?
Yeah,
purple?
yeah. Yes. Bad purple. Okay. Let's see what I can do. Would you stop moving, please? Could you keep him still?
I'll double down.
Also, the frog people are holding his ankle and I'm holding on to his shoe.
They're holding onto my ankle.
Oh, okay.
They're holding on to Big Rad's.
Got it.
Which ankle, though? Of which foot?
The foot that you have, your urchin sting.
Don't you do it. Oh, I knew it, Doobie. You stinker. Now you're being the butt.
So
uh,
many butts.
Tink
So many tools.
Tink flies down to where your mouth is and like moves between your teeth and like gets her little hands on the gem and is like, "Ah! Ah! It doesn't want to come out.
Yeah.
And she kicks it.
She kicks it.
Vlad is not going to try to escape the grapple. Vlad is kind of where he wants to be right now. Vlad is going to shift and try to. Actually, you go ahead and make an athletics check, and he's going to go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Okay, so question for you, Dubois.
Yes.
I don't really understand this rule that I wrote down, but under my little grappler thing, it says pin action. Critter grappled by me, comma. That's incorrect. Makes another grapple check. Success equals both restrained. Do you know what that means?
Yes, you would have on your turn had to take the action to pin. So next time, because you already have him grappled, you can take an additional. You can try to pin him. But right now, he's just grappled.
And then I have advantage on attacks against him because I'm grappling him, but that doesn't matter right now.
That does not matter right now.
Tight. And you said after letter acrobatics check? What?
Athletics check.
You have advantage on athletics checks?
That's true.
Thanks, bro.
Gotta beat a 13.
No problem. Oh. Okay, well, athletics, you said? Or acrobatics? You told me 8 times. Both times I rolled a 13. So I will take 2 21s, please.
That's for
If
you.
I may.
He's going to shoot the spell off with disadvantage because he can't move
Don't you do it.
about. Ooh,
Vlad, I know you're trying to shoot a spell, Vlad.
A 15 and an 18. He twists, like barely manages to get like his pinky in like beneath your foot, and you can feel that like incredibly sharp pain from right before you were teleported starting to like pull out of your foot. Whatever is happening has not finished yet, but he manages to get a hold on that spell. He's like, it's my magic, and you watch his eyes go bright purple. He looks possessed.
Bro!
And it's Pinocchio's
I'm
turn.
gonna pull your mole off your foot next to see how you like it.
Don't
Not
touch
if I
my
get
feet.
to it first.
So,
Question, just so I follow. So how come he succeeded on that thingy?
He needed to succeed to roll regularly. He could do it with disadvantage if you beat him. But he wound up rolling really high on disadvantage.
But okay, thank you.
Sorry. Yes, it's Pinocchio.
so Tink is pretty sure that if we pull out the gem on his neck, like that we can pull it out, like that's possible.
Yes.
Like just by physical force, we can pull the gem out. Okie dokes. All right. Let me just read something really quick to make sure that I'm doing something right. Okay. On its next turn. That's not helpful then. I was gonna do something, but apparently it won't take action until later than I need it to. No, that was my whole idea. I guess the best that I can do, because I need this to stop happening right now, is try to do this myself, I suppose. But I really don't want to do that. I'm going to try this anyway. All right. Pinocchio is going to, still restrained, just be like,
Brad, Brad, you're doing it wrong. Stop biting his neck. Pull out the gem. Pull
Ah,
the gem.
ah!
pull out the gem, Rad, and like cast command to try to get Rad to
Wow.
pull out the gem for him.
Whoa. Can I? I want
Uh,
to. That was very compelling.
It's a
is that how
wisdom
that
saving
works?
throw DC 16.
You can choose to willingly fail that if you want.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm super like that was just very cool. I'm so impressed. I didn't know Pinocchio could be that manly. Um, okay, cool. Yeah, I dropped the scrap.
Does that
And
happen
I'm gonna try and rip it
automatically,
up.
Pinocchio?
I mean,
Alright.
when I'm reading the language, I was unsure. Hold on. Because like we ruled it with the mermaids that they dropped it immediately.
Yeah.
Hold on. Your typical command follows there might issue a command in one piece. Um, target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. That's okay.
Okay.
In which case, I would be taking away Rad's turn. Okay,
That's
can we
well,
do it?
You could do it on one of the frog boys if you want. They're all there.
Do they look particularly strong?
No. They're little frogmen.
In which case, Pinocchio will. Can we rewind time? Is that all right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Pinocchio would then. Yeah, I'm just gonna Misty Step and try to pull it out myself then.
Sure.
So Pinocchio will uh somehow like pull his hand out of like the manacle is too big for his hand. He just takes his hand out, takes off his hat, and like jumps into it and poofs next to Vlad, and will like push Tink out of the way and grab the gem and try to pull it out himself. Um,
It's a DC
this
15 athletics check.
got a -2.
can I give him advantage somehow? Because I'm biting the. You got it?
I rolled an 18. -2 is 16.
Ah! Uh, yeah. Describe how you managed to get this gem out of this enormous wolf's neck.
Uh, Pinocchio will just like jump out of his hat next to Big Red, and he's like trying to like get his hands in between the wrapping, twisting limbs of the wrestling match. And when he finally gets it, he's just going to put both hands on and and then will like roll up his imaginary sleeves and grab it and like yank super hard, and you'll see like a little ghost cricket just kind of appear underneath the gem and like give it a little push, and the whole thing will pop out and it'll slap into his face and he'll hit the ground.
You hit the ground. Vlad screams out, ah! Holds his neck, collapses, curls in on himself. The frog boys are like, good job. I guess, boss. And Vlad is curling in on himself underneath Big Rad, and you just hear,
It's okay, bro.
no, it was my
Uh,
magic.
I know, buddy.
It
I know,
was
man.
my magic.
Sucks to suck.
It was mine. Big Red, go ahead and make an insight check if you would like.
Oh, an insight check. Should I do it with advantage because he's my brother?
Sure.
Oh, Doobie, you're so kind.
I know.
Well, What'd you say? Insight? 14.
Curled up the way that he is, sobbing the way that he is, You don't know if this is Big Vlad.
What?
Mm.
Let me see your foot.
I don't want you to see my foot. I don't need this. You're not supposed to be here. Why are you in the wrong story?
Oh my
Why does
gosh.
everybody keep
Why
saying
does
that, bro?
everyone keep telling us that?
I don't know
If
about
you-
you or your life.
If you don't let me see that mole on your foot, I'm gonna have to go full canine, and we're gonna have to
I don't have a
snip
mole
each
on my
other's.
foot.
I knew it. What'd you do with Vlad? Where's my brother?
He's my brother too. You don't even know who I am.
Quit
Who
crying.
are
I'm
you?
like, I get really close up and I'm like,
Yourself.
are you Big Sad Wolf?
That's what they all call me. I am the big sad wolf. And I came here to see Vlad, and he wasn't here. And then there were these crazy people, and they were so mean to me. And then there were all these little frog guys, and I just want to go
Dude,
home.
I didn't even recognize you, buddy. I was so
You
laser
didn't
focused.
recognize me.
I thought you were Hey, listen, bro. Sad. You did a really convincing impression of Vlad. That was you got me, bro. You really got me for like
Did,
this whole time.
do you know I
So,
became a bard?
oh, dude, that's so great, dude. What's your instrument and stuff, bro?
I sing with my voice.
Sad, that's beautiful.
And
What kind of songs you sing? You want to sing for us?
Not right now.
That's you got whenever you're feeling up. Bro, I'm so proud of you, man. You're so cool.
You know, you're so cool. What happened to Vlad? Why were all those people here? What is up with these little frog guys?
Can you tell us more about these people? What
Yeah.
happened with them?
What kind of people?
How many? What they smell like?
There was a
What
really
did they taste like?
I didn't eat them.
Did you eat some of their toe cheese though?
Bad. I think that's mostly a you thing, buddy.
Mhm.
Oh,
That's entirely a you thing, buddy.
Sorry.
Entirely.
okay.
So I came here to see Big Vlad because I was trying to find Big Bad and I couldn't. And so I just kept looking and I was like, but I know where Big Vlad's castle is. And then I came here and there was all these little frog guys. And then I was hit, I think, on the head. And it hurt really bad.
That's rough, bud.
It was really rough. But then when I woke up, they were like, "Oh, you're a Big Vlad Wolf," and I was like, "Oh, I guess I am Big Vlad Wolf," because I had these big fangs.
Oh, those are real? I'm gonna try to
they popped right out.
Bro,
You fixed it.
give me the other one. Come here.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay. So there was this really tall lady, and then this little annoying guy, and then there was I don't know, they were really weird. They didn't really have a shape or anything, and they floated this weird gem in my direction, and then I don't remember anything.
Like that, bro. That stinks, bro. Well, listen,
Yeah.
I'm really glad to see you, and I know my friends are super stoked to meet you. We're gonna find our pros together. Also, I'm curious because we came to Big Vlad because we were also looking for Big Bad. What were you looking for Big Bad for?
They were telling stories about Big Bad and the little one with the cape situation, and they said that that the huntsman was doing the thing again, and I was like, no, Big Bad, we can't keep doing this.
Can't keep doing this, bro. How many brothers is it gonna take? It's so sad. He deserves so much better than that woodsman.
He does.
I liked it way better when he was with Granny. She was nice, bro.
Yeah,
She
and they said
was
that like the woodsman came when he was with the little red lady, and then they couldn't find him afterwards, and I was like, what did the woodsman do?
I don't trust him.
That
I don't.
sounds like you followed really good instincts, Big Sad. And I'm so sorry. I've been terribly rude. My name is Strad Cheddar, and I stick out a little paw. And an incredible pleasure to make your acquaintance.
A teardrop the size of your face falls right next to you. It's so nice to meet you.
I'm so sorry that I tried to eat your toes.
It's okay. I'm sorry that I tried to like steal those weird magics on you.
I don't think that was you. I think you were acting out of this magic that got put in your neck, and we're gonna get to the bottom of it.
You're not gonna go see the witches, are you?
Would that be
You
a
don't know
bad thing?
anything?
They're really
Probably.
scary.
We might have to go see the witches, bro.
No.
But listen, not before we've had a nice movie night. We're gonna like chill. We'll have some snacks. We'll make your favorite snacks. We'll cuddle all up. Hey, I bet I can find us some real soft tissues so we can blow our little noses and have all the boohoos we need.
And a very nice and tasteful cheese charcuterie plate.
I love cheese. Picks
You
up.
love cheese?
I love cheese. Picks up Ratman and is like, I love cheese, and like collapses against Big Rad's chest. It's just like, this is the best day. You look fluffy. Do you want to cuddle too?
Trad takes off his
Turn it
little
in.
scarf and just starts patting Big Sad's tears. It's gonna be okay. We're the cheese boys, and you like cheese, so you can be a cheese boy with us, and we're gonna have a classic cheese boy evening with lots of documentaries and soft blankets and bow ties, and it's going to be very lovely.
Okay. I think that sounds really good. Do you
Anybody can get in on this hug pud if you want. Y'all come on, pile on.
hugs?
Pinocchio, Bob, get in here.
I'm in there. I'm like, Frug?
Frug? Frug is next to you in an instant with an enormous cheese platter the size of his whole body, and he's like, I can.
I was gonna ask if you wanted a hug, Frug.
Here, Frug!
A hug for Frug? A hug for Frug! A good day for Frug! Frug jumps up and gives you a big hug.
This is a slimy little frog hug.
So slimy. And you all settle in for a lovely movie night with the big sad wolf. Still no trace of big Vlad wolf or big bad wolf, but we got big sad wolf. Everyone rests here for the night. Stunning. In the morning, Big Sad is like packs a little cheese bag for Ratman, and like make sure that you all have little snacks to go, and gives you like enormous. Big Sad Wolf is enormous and very sad, and continues to give big hugs to everybody, and goes, "Oh, but I found things for you." Yeah.
What'd you find, bro?
So this house is like really big, right? It was so big and I was so alone except for the little frog guys, but it's okay. It's okay. I can't go to the witches, so I have to stay here. But Big Vlad, he has a lot of stuff. And I think that like they might be able to help you on your with the witches. But will you tell me when you're done with the witches? Will you come back?
Yeah, bro, of course.
Okay.
Also, why can't you go to the witch? Is it like you can't because they'll kill you, or like you just not about it?
I don't think I'm strong enough to go to the witches.
When do you know
Oh.
anything about the witches? Is there you could tell us?
They have a lot of magic, and they're really kind of scary, and they're really mean and they like to yell at people to get off of their castle walls, even though I only climbed it one time.
Well, that sounds very rude and disrespectful, and we will avenge you, Big Sad. We will go there and we will talk to them and we will offer them cheese and we will see what they say.
That's so nice of you. That's so nice of you. And Big Sad Wolf gives you a bag, a beautiful velvet lined bag, and sends you off
Heave your
towards
eyes.
the witches. And I won't tell you what's inside that bag
Oh,
until
yay.
next week. Because I'm mean. I'm the meanest Doobie.
You are a butt, Doobie.
How dare you?
I flip my cap at you.
How dare you? Stunning. Tune in next week, everybody, to figure out what is in this fabulous velvet bag and to see what happens to our cheese boys as they head into the witch's castle. Which witch's castle? We won't know until next Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Up on YouTube the next day. Sometimes. Whenever I can do it. Ish. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a great week. We'll see you next time. Everybody
you,
say
Lactaid.
bye.
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 And